series.
Yeah, you can have much to get out of their seats about. Their guys are in danger of getting swept here at home, so...
All right, EK, we'll get to Steve in a moment, but first, let's bring in a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Colorado Rockies, as their order will read like this. They'll match up against the big fella you see right, Andrew Kashner. David Dahl will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off for Colorado, center fielder, David Dahl.
And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one, and we are underway downtown. These Padres, Eric, as they take the field this afternoon, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
And that includes losses in the first 2 games of this series, so they just need to have something positive go their way. Salvaging the finale might just be the thing.
The 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
And this is hit well towards the hole. And the catch is made, 1 away. Neil Walker will dig in. Currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play. Now the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. The Padres have brought out the good ones for this ball game. Oh, yeah, the mustard and brown. They don't make them like that anymore. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Nolan Arenado will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. First offering on the way. In there at the letters 0-1. He's set, now the pitch. Runners off for second, and this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Ready? Now the pitch. Runner going a second time. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second, so he can't make contact there on strike 3. But meanwhile, the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Well, for Walker, stolen base number 13 on the year. Pause, now the pitch. 2-0 now.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss is all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Starting lineup for the host Padres looks like this. Alexi Amarista will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Second baseman, Alexi Amarista.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. These Rockies, Eric Karros, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And the month of June is really where you begin to weed out the contenders from the pretenders. And with summer right around the corner, these guys are really starting to play some of their best baseball of the year.
And the Friars are in business to start the inning here. It's a leadoff triple. Yonhervis Solarte will be the batter. First pitch coming. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. And the run will score as the Padres are on the board first. It's 1-0. Yonder Alonso will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. Now here's the first pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Dahl is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
This is a guy that doesn't really have great velocity, so when he elevates the fastball, it can lead to big problems. He gets away with it this time, though.
Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Boy, an Reagan-era fastball that time, mid-80s, but it's called strike one. A 1-1 now to Upton. Swinging a high chopper. Throw over to Morneau is going to be in time, and with it, the side is retired. Justin Morneau will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Justin Morneau.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now the pitch. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
Batting sixth, catcher.
Willeen Rosario will step in now. First pitch coming. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 2-run home run for Willeen Rosario. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Rockies have now taken a 2-1 lead.
Well, there's one thing for certain. He's picking the right time to start getting hot right here. With the postseason right around the corner, they're going to be relying on his offense quite a bit. And hopefully, this is a preview of what everybody's going to see in October.
Batting seventh.
Here's Drew Stubbs now.
Drew
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. The 1-0 pitch. And he misses again, 2-0.
Yeah, I think he's still thinking about that home run ball he just gave up. So it's a good time to come out, visit the...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to left, and it's given the Rockies a 3-1 lead. Christian Audemays will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Christian Audemays.
Now here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now needs a double play in the worst way. That's 4 straight hits now to start the inning. He just needs something to go his way.
Now the first pitch. Christian Bergman shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back 1-0. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. David Dahl will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. And here's the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. David Dahl has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. 3 runs already home here. The 1-1. Swing hard liner to left center. Base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And he is across as well, and that pushes the lead up to 5-1.
Well, even though he's the number 2 hitter in the lineup, he says, hey, I'm not just here to be a hit-and-run guy. I can drive in runs just as well as the 3 and 4 guys can. True to his word, he comes through here with a 2-run single.
Here's the first offering. Nolan Arenado comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of...
And a bouncing ball foul. Runners on first with 1 down. He's set, now the pitch. He'll try it again from first. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Here comes a 1-2. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. He'll try again, 1-2. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. And a sure sign that trouble is afoot, as there is already some action in that bullpen now, and we're just in the second inning. Corey Dickerson is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Gotta wonder if the natives will start to get restless here.
Well, it's definitely not the start to this game this crowd was hoping for. Far from it.
The next pitch. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Gotta say, it's amazing to me that they've decided to leave this guy out there after the pounding that he's taken so far.
I think the fans have to be saying, what do we got to do to get a reliever in here? Enough of this already.
Here's the 1-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And that'll bring in the former MVP, first baseman Justin Morneau. First pitch to him. And that's in there for strike 1. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit. Here comes Arenado wheeling around third. And now they've got a man out there with nowhere to go. And that's going to plate the runner from second, and it's now a 7-1 game. Willeen Rosario will step in with a couple of RBIs already and looking for more. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. For Morneau, he continues to flash the extra base power. That's now 34 doubles on the year. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. He'll come home with it, and the run will score from second base as they've upped it now to 8-1.
And everything's going right for these guys right now. This has turned into an 8-run inning. They've just blown the doors off of this one.
Now here comes Bud Black up out of the Friars dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Brendan Morrow is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here. Drew Stubbs will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Here's a ground ball toward the hole, and it's going to get through for his second hit of the afternoon. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Into the box, Christian Automez. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. Kemp is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on him. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Rockies 8 and the Padres 1. Matt Kemp will stride forward to lead it off. And I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or 2 on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here's a line drive out to left center, and this is going to get down for a leadoff base hit.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
Will Venable stands in as he looks at a called strike.
He's probably not going to throw too many first-pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Fouled back. He's ready now. The pitch. Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up. Way up there toward the center of the diamond. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Tim Fedorovich will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and 1 away now. First pitch coming. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Boy, in a mid-80s fastball that time, but it's a called strike. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Shortstop,
Taylor Lindsay will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Fastball in there for a called strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
There's some managers out there who'd say, we're already down a few runs here early. Let's not take too many chances on the base pass, but not this guy. He's not afraid to give his guys free rein out there, and this time it works out for him.
1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Now another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. And if you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Now another 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. Padres leave 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game.
leading out for Colorado.
Christian Bergman will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. And this is fouled straight back. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Getaway day here on a Wednesday afternoon as you get a look at the upcoming schedule for the weekend and into the first part of next week. First pitch on the way. David Dahl is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. Neil Walker will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. First offering on the way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Here comes another 0-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Nolan Arenado will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Now the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Swing and a liner towards second. In there, a base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Walker will take the turn and head for the plate. And the runner will score from first.
All right, so nice and easy. The right fielder, number 6.
Corey Dickerson will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. For Arenado, he's at second now following his 38th double of the year. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a ball hit fouled as this will find the seats in right. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. One for the Rockies in the inning, and it comes on the double by Arenado. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Rockies 9 and the Padres 1. Brandon Morrow makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now here it comes. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Alexi Amarista will get a second crack at it here. Remember, he tripled to start out the home first. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. The pitch. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2. Yonhervis Solarte will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Oh, and he belts one high and deep to right center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, but they still face a 7-run deficit. Yonder Alonso will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. Here's the pitch.
Here we go.
Nope. Ball 1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Here's the 1-1. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. Yonder Alonso with a solo home run. Number 13 for him on the year, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Just like the guy before him, he went up there with a very aggressive mindset at the plate. So when he got his pitch, he wasn't thinking, I'm going to hit a line drive. He was thinking, I'm going deep. This ball clears the wall by plenty.
Justin Upton is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. And the pitch. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run.
Leading off for the Rockies,
Justin Morneau will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. Willeen Rosario will stand in. He homered back in the 2nd inning of this one. Now here's the first pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Now the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Knee high, he barehands it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Matt Kemp come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Now here's the first pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And say goodbye to that one. Into the season right for a home run. It's a solo home run for Will Venable. 8th home run on the season for him as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit. Federovich will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch coming. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Pitch on the way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. Taylor Lindsay will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. He's set, now the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Ready now on 1-1. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Now the 1-2 goes the other way as this is line to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Well, that's a pretty good at-bat right there. He just went with the pitch and took it the other way. Hit that hard right at the left fielder who's been standing out there for about 130 years.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1-0 on the way. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. So 1-1 home. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Fouled straight back. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he struck him out. A pod strike for a run thanks to this home run by Will Venable. We're through 4. It's now 9-4. Number 7 will come in and pitch now. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there.
Shortstop, Christian Ademaze.
Christian Ademaze is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Slider swung on and grounded towards short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Christian Bergman will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And here's the first pitch. Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
The center fielder,
David Dahl will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And a fair ball as this will head out toward the 322 sign in right. And Kemp's going to need to play this off the wall now.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
Here's the first offering. Neil Walker is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Bud Black wondering how his guys are going to get out of this one. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Second and third here, 1 man out.
All right, let's hold him.
From the stretch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 0-2 once more. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I tell you, that was not an easy take.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count.
And he got him. Nolan Arenado will dig in. He doubled homer run last time around. First pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Pause, now the pitch. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Now with 2 strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Alexi Amarista will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, you're not going to get that call if you've been all over the place. Now, if I'm pitching, I want that call, but at this point, no, he hasn't earned it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit towards center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Into the box now, Yonhervis Solarte. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. The pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Yonder Alonso will dig in. A home run his last time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up for wasting a lot of pitching.
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. Padres down in order. They trail it here 9-4. Corey Dickerson will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Now the 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already. but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Upton will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Justin Morneau will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here it comes. Good pitch there as it swung on and missed by Morneau. 0-2 now.
Just overmatched him there.
And the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Willeen Rosario will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. 2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
I think at this point, 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness. Drew Stubbs will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. For Rosario, he's now got 30 doubles on the season as he's in scoring position with that last 2-base hit here. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. You just fire that thing in there.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. No shortage of extra base hits as you see the totals there. Here comes the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Here he comes on 2-2. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Justin Upton will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Upton waiting, now the 1-0. And that's off his leg on the mound. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course. Trying to walk it off. I think he's going to try to continue. Matt Kemp will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch coming. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And now third base coach Glenn Hoffman's going to wave him on home. And the runner will score from first.
And remember, he gave up 5 runs in his last start, and he's given up another 5 runs here. They may need to go in, look at some film, see what's going on here, because he does not look like himself lately. That's for sure.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Will Venable stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Well, you see there on the graphic, he's now at 23 doubles on the year. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. He's set, now the pitch. Driven the other way out to deep left field. Into the seats, and it's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game, as this lead has been sliced down to 2. Tim Fedorovich will stand in. Strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. First offering on the way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Now the pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
In now, Taylor Lindsay, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. One out, nobody on. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Now here's the pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. So 1-2 with one away. Swing, hard hit ball to second, taken by Walker, and a throw on to Morneau for out number 2. Tommy Medica will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 8, Tommy
And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw on to the first baseman Morneau, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 9-7. Back here at Petco Park, it's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Joaquin Benoit will come on in relief now, and he'll be making appearance number 80 on the season thus far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now here's his swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right as they jump ahead by 3. And how about that? Christian Audemez has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this: watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Guerrero will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Rafael Unoa will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 43, Rafael Eno.
In there for strike one, 0-1. Now here it comes. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, I don't think that pitch wound up where he wanted it to, but it did the trick.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Boy, he just dominated that at-bat right there. You want to see a power pitcher go right through a guy? This is a 3-pitch see you later right here. Have a seat.
David Dahl is at the plate as he watches ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-0 pitch now. Not close, it's 2-0.
Well, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Settling under it is Kemp as he tucks this one away for out number 2. Neil Walker will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Now the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And now a pitch on the way. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Nolan Arenado will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. He's ready now. The pitch. Runner goes for second. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Corey Dickerson will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Corey Dickerson.
First pitch on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
Hit hard back up the middle, and he'll have himself a base hit.
Okay, don't get rattled.
And he continues to hit the ball well, as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Justin Morneau will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Now the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Rockies lead this one 12-7. Tommy Canely will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Alexi Amarista will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
And he's set down, 1 away. Yonhervis Solarte will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. We see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and another chance at third. And a throw on to Morneau for out number 2. Yonder Alonso will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Yonder Alonso will take his cuts now. Now here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begins throwing. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1. And this will be fouled away. The 1-2. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Again, a 1-2. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Dahl is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're on the short end of a 12-7 score. Kevin Quackenbush will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Willeen Rosario is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Here it comes. Chopper, foul. And the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
It's just so hard to lay off that slow changeup. He just did break that swing off in time.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Drew Stubbs will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. Here's the first offering. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Here he comes on 2-1. Lined into left center. And he is going to reach. It's a base hit.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off, this pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly, he tries to pull it instead of taking it the other way. Anyhow, it pays off for him.
They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can...
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Here comes the 2-1. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Upton is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Ryan McMahon will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Ryan McMahon.
In the air to center. Venable is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One left for Colorado. They lead, however. It's 12-7. Jair Jurgens is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Jair Jurgens.
Justin Upton will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time.
Left fielder, Justin Upton.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And reined in, one away. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator is going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. Matt Kemp started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone. Will Venable will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The pitch. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Pitch on the way. Down and in as he's forced to back out of the way that time.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Tim Fedorovich will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. 7 runs, 10 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Good downward movement fooled him there, 2-1.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here now the 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 2-2 offering. And a bouncing ball, foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. 1 left for San Diego. They're on the short end of a 12-7 score.
Leading out for Colorado, center fielder,
David Dahl get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Now here's a shot toward the gap in left center, and they're not going to run this one down. This should be extra bases to start the inning. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And the relay throw is right by him at third base.
now batting, second baseman.
Neil Walker will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. first pitch coming. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. The 1-0 home. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0. And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he will somehow keep his eye on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 1. Nolan Arenado will dig in, needing to come up with a 3-bagger to complete the cycle. And here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Swing and a little tapper out in front of the mound. And now they've got him caught in a rundown. The tag, and they got him coming back to third. Corey Dickerson will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Comes set. Now the pitch. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And over the scoreboard, home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Now here's the first pitch. Justin Morneau is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. On the way. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Morneau waits, the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here comes a 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Plenty of home runs to go around so far, as you see the elevated totals there. 2-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Another 2-2 offering, and he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Here comes a 2-2. Hot shot to third. Solarte able to spear it in the air. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. Taylor Lindsay will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now here it comes. Fouled straight back. 1-1 on the way. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Out in front a bit as this is pulled down the line to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Jed Jerko will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And there's the fastball from Jurgens as he jumps ahead 0-1. He waits, now the pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. From the belt, the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Alexi Amarista will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Runner at first here, one man out. He's set, now the pitch. Ground ball to second, this could be two. Bare-handed for one. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yep, and one last double play here to end it, and that puts the capper on a good win for these guys, and they really played well.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who stands out right here. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on top, 14-7. So long from San Diego.
A few short blocks away on Market Street.
Pointed right at the first baseman, and that's an easy play. Oh, he missed him. How in the world did that happen?
That is extreme agility by a former football player. That legendary, and evaded the free safety.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hello, baseball fans. Before Thursday's action gets kicked off, let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the National League West, the Rockies were in San Diego to take on the hometown Padres, and it was the Rockies who came out on top. The final score was 14-7. Nolan Arenado was a fantasy owner's dream at the plate with 3 hits and 4 RBIs. He is currently among the doubles leaders in the National League. Right now, the Padres are in 4th place in the NL West, 14.5 out of 1st. The Los Angeles Dodgers continued the freeway series by taking on the Angels down in Anaheim, and the Dodgers collected the W, the final 7-3. Brandon McCarthy threw well enough to earn his 9th W of the year. At the moment, the Angels sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, only a half game back. The Dodgers sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race. The Giants were in Phoenix to take on the Diamondbacks at Chase Field, and the Diamondbacks came away with the win, 10-3. Brandon Drury was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs. Robbie Ray was victorious in this one, earning his first win. Looking at the standings, the Diamondbacks are in last place in the NL West, 18 games out of 1st. The Giants are 3rd in the division, 9 games back. The Milwaukee Brewers took on the Marlins in South Florida, and it was the Marlins who came away victorious, the final 5-3. Jose Fernandez threw well enough to earn his 9th W of the year. Heading into today, the Marlins are in 2nd place in the NL East, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race. The Brewers sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. The Mets paid a visit to the nation's capital to play the Nats, and it was the Mets who came out on top. Score was 4-1. Rafael Montero was dominant on the bump, grabbing the victory with a complete game effort. Right now, the Nationals are atop the National League East Division. They hold a comfortable 5-game advantage. The Mets are third in the division, 14.5 out of first. The Braves were at Citizens Bank Park to do battle with the Phils, and the Phillies came away with the W. The score was 2-1. David Buchanan held the opposition in check, allowing only one earned run over 8 strong innings and earning the win. At the moment, the Phillies sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, 18 games out of first. The Braves are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Pittsburgh Pirates did battle against the Reds at Great American Ballpark, and the Reds grabbed the victory. The score was 3-1. Jay Bruce showed off his power, blasting 2 home runs and picking up 3 RBIs in the process. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. Daniel Corsino earned the victory on the mound, his first of the season. As of today, the Reds sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Pirates are third in the division. They're 19.5 games out of first. The Cubs were in St. Louis to take on the Cardinals, and it was the Cubs who came out on top. The final score was 3-2. Travis Wood picked up the W on the mound, his 16th of the season. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Looking at the standings, the Cardinals sit in 2nd place in the National League Central. They're 15.5 games out of first. The Cubs are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd place. The Baltimore Orioles did battle with the Yankees in the Bronx, and the Yankees made short work of the opposition, 8-2. Right now, the Yankees sit in last place in the American League East Division. They trail by 8.5 games. The Orioles are atop the division, a sizable 7 games ahead of 2nd. The Blue Jays were in Boston to match up against the Bo Sox, and it was the Blue Jays who came out on top. Final score was 4-2. Drew Hutchison earned the win on the mound, his 11th of the year. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. Heading into today, the Red Sox sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division, 8 games out of first. The Blue Jays are 3rd in the division, 8 games out of first. The Indians were on the south side of Chicago to take on the White Sox, and it was Cleveland who was victorious. The score was 5-1. Carlos Carrasco pitched well and earned his 14th victory on the year. He is among the leaders in complete games pitched in the AL. As of today, the White Sox sit in last place in the American League Central Division, 6 games out of first. The Indians are 3rd in the division, only a game and a half back. The Tampa Bay Rays paid visit to the Tigers in the Motor City, and it was the Rays who came away victorious. Final score was 5-2. John Jaso led the charge offensively with 3 RBIs in the contest. Jake Odorizzi threw well enough to earn his 9th W of the year. Looking at the standings, the Tigers are in 3rd place in the AL Central, only a game and a half back. The Rays sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division. They're 7 games back. The Twins took on the Royals at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, and it was Kansas City who came away victorious. Final score was 4-2. Christian Colon turned in a nice performance offensively with 3 base hits. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. Right now, the Royals sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division, only a half game back. The Twins are atop the division. They have a small half-game advantage. The Astros paid visit to the East Bay to do battle with the Athletics, and it was the Athletics who came out on top. The final score was 8-6. Sonny Gray was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. At the moment, the A's sit in last place in the American League West Division, 13 games out. The Astros are 4th in the division, 5 games back. The Rangers visited the M's at Safeco Field in Seattle. Texas was the winner. Final score was 6-2. Kyle Kendrick grabbed his 15th win on the bump. He is among the AL leaders in wins. As of today, the Mariners are leading the AL West, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race. The Rangers are atop the division, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
0-2 coming. Swing and a fly ball toward right center into the alley. Bradley on a run. Jackie dives. Oh, he caught it. He laid out, made a sensational play. The runner tags. He'll advance into third. Jackie Bradley, Superman in the alley. And how about the appreciation from these fans? A spectacular catch.
Salvador Perez, the 2-2. Popped up. Sandoval in foul territory. Giants win.
San Francisco Giants for the third time in the last 5 years. And their hero, Madison Bumgarner.
Big lead again for Peralta. Holiday a safe lead at second. Adams swings and hits a drive. Deep right field. Back to the wall. And it's a gunner. A gunner. A 3-run homer for Matt Adams. 3-2 Cardinals in a magical 7th inning.
Now on 3-2 to Utley with Rollins leading from second. Here's the pitch from Beckett. Call strike 3 and a no-hitter. Josh Beckett for the 21st time in Dodger history. A no-hitter. The 11th no-hitter in Los Angeles Dodger history. The first since Hideo Nomo in 1996. Josh Beckett, a no-hitter.
2-1. That is into left field. Cespedes giving chase. Not going to get there. It falls in. Kendrick on his way to third. Cespedes bobbles it. DeSarcina waving Kendrick home. Here's the...
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Before the weekend series get underway, here are the highlights from Thursday's action. Starting off in the National League East, the New York Mets were in the ATL to match up against the Braves. And it was the Metropolitans who grabbed the victory in extra innings, the final 4-3. Bartolo Colon earned his 7th W in relief so far this season. On the Phillies in the city of brotherly love, and it was the Phils who grabbed the victory.